We were totally helpless, not knowing what to do. We were praying about the situation because we knew that our students were being affected. Life was hard for most households here in Uganda. Sometime in July, the Lord gave us some wisdom and some innovation came through our minds, whereby we requested our teachers this time around to reach out to the students in their various communities. And we thank God. This is one of the blessings that we've had in these times of the lockdown due to COVID-19. The teachers were able to really minister to the pupils, not only the pupils, but even reaching out to the guardians, the parents of these children in these homes. And the reception that the teachers have received is just simply enormous. It's unbelievable, amazing. Our teachers' ability to move out into the communities gave them hope and also kept the school alive in the minds of the students even while they were at home. The presence of the teachers meant a lot to the pupils as a source of encouragement, as a means of discipleship, as a means of identifying with the pupils in their communities. There was some good level of new bondage connection as a result of that demonstration of love by the teachers to these pupils. And we want to thank God that this opportunity of having teachers being able to go out to the different communities is a result of the commitment of SFM Ministries being able to pay the teachers even through this time of COVID. There's no way we can express our gratitude in terms of what SFM Ministries has done in terms of providing teachers' salaries to enable them continue with their work. We want to thank God for that blessing because the outcome has been a real impact in the lives of the children, at the same time in the life of the community, by giving them hope, by ensuring that the hope of being in school is kept alive in our students. Not only that, it's been a means of ensuring child protection in most of those communities because people and guardians and communities knew that there will be people coming in to check on these students.
I'm Judith Akol, the principal of Light Academy Vocational and High School Kabachal. Many people ask questions, will this school begin? Are we starting up like the other schools? But I am here to let you know that Light Academy is a unique school in its own sense, that it has a different structure that is required for the students to resume. The government came up with different requirements to reopen schools, and one of the major requirements was to have a hand wash at the site. Currently, because the students are not on site, the team on ground came up with a locally made foot hand wash, just like you can see. When you need to wash your hands, you utilize your feet and you will wash your hands like this. And then on top of that, we have been able to acquire a shield, a temperature gun, sanitizers and liquid soap to ensure that everyone who comes on ground washes their hands, they are checked. Most of the facilities that we have at Light Academy Vocational and High School, we have an added advantage of water reserving. During the rain season, we reserve water in tanks. Just like you can see behind me, there are several tanks that capture water that is used by the students while they are at school. And more to that, in case of dry season, we have an opportunity to tap into the lake and pump water to our other tanks so that the students do not lack water like any other schools around us who struggle with water. The students have to go to the lakes, they have to go to the wells to ferry water, which is not the case at Light Academy Vocational and High. And in regard to the reopening of schools, this is one of our classes, and just like you can see, it has enough space where students will be sitting. And when we look at the SOPs, the distance that is required in relationship to other schools, most schools use tables, they use desks, whereby students are so much crowded. But with us, and how unique we are, every child has a seater where they just sit, and there is nothing like being close to one another, nothing like crowding, and that makes us one of the unique schools in our country who are able to start and resume school even in such a season of COVID-19. In line with construction, come 2021, we plan to construct the administration block here where exactly I am standing. And then, on top of that, we would love also to have a staff house constructed so that all our teachers stay on site to attend to the students anytime they are needed. As a school, we believe in sustainability, and where I'm standing, we have one of our projects, which is fish farming. We have several cages here with fish at different grades. We have fish that is 4 months old. We have fish that is 6 months old. And at the end of 6 to 7 to 8 months, we begin to sell them off so that the finances get back to the school to keep the school running and to keep the school sustainable. We also carry out farm agriculture, which is our other sustainability project, and in that it is a way of enhancing our finances so that at the end of it all, we have the school continue to run.
Closure of the schools due to the pandemic, as teachers and the entire staff, we've been able to reach out to the learners in their different areas of residence. I would say they are really doing well within their spiritual lives, because we've had testimonies from them whenever we've gone to reach out to them. We've got testimonies even from their entire areas of residence, the communities. They have impacted so much to the communities where they are living.
We are currently in a home of one of our students, Kabuza Ivan, who happens to be our health prefect. And the reason why we are here is basically for him to tell us the experience of what has been happening with him ever since the lockdown. Here is the mother of Kabuza Ivan, and behind us is a small business that she manages so that Kabuza is able to attend school and his other brothers. And on this other side on my right, we have Kabuza Ivan.
It's also my building, of which I constructed, whereby I rear my friends and sometimes acting as their home well.
I'd like to thank our donors who have ensured and through whom God has used to ensure that our teachers here in East Africa have continued to be paid, even where most of the teachers have not been paid. We want to thank the provisions that have enabled our teachers to be able to reach out to many students out there in the different communities. We can categorically say that our being able to move out in the communities has facilitated the protection of these children to ensure that they are not abused, because people knew there are people following up on those students. All this is because there was someone giving us the funds that we need to pay these teachers. We want to thank God for demonstrating His faithfulness through these moments of the lockdown, where a number of people have had challenges, yet still God has kept us afloat. May God bless you, and we pray that the years ahead are going to bring out the fruit of the works of your hands. Thank you very much.